The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Check. Lucky. Go on. Check out.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On the run, it's Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. He'll be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again. And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 13.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it.
That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after him because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hey, number 5. Mike 96. Hey, lady. Switch. Kill. No. Hey, lady.
Here's Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Mike 5-4. Hey, wahoo! Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now Barkley stripped of the football. Golden Tate's gonna go past the 20 and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Giants have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Jets set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Powell takes it from Darnold, and he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, it's Powell. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is the running back, Powell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Jones now operating from the gun. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
After the interception, here's Darnold. This is Anderson over the middle. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Hey, I-7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 3rd and short.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Here we go. Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Hey. 4 down.
Darnold from the red zone now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got him on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. They run with Powell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. We take a look ahead at what's to come later tonight. Sunday Night Football, it'll be the Vikings and the Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And then tomorrow night, we've got the Seahawks and the Niners from Levi's Stadium. And we were in the Bay Area for the Raiders on Thursday night. Now right back out to watch the Niners on Monday night. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Look at me. Score. Hey, lock it.
Switch.
Check 52.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. First and 5.
Three bud. Shoot. Check safety.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves them with options here on second and just a yard.
Second down at the 45-yard line.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Go out. Let's go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. 4 yards on the dump-off. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 22.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
You got nothing.
Fair. 6, Leo. 6'6", pull it high. 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
8, read.
54 Mike. I'm coming. 54 Mike.
Hey, Sam off. 54.
Here's Jones on first down. His pass caught at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Throwing Jones. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And now out come the Jets. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going?
Mike,
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
You. Yo, lady. Part 9.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
To throw is Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Give me that. Hey, Zoo. Hey, 96 is coming. You know, Mike.
Again, Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Darnold with a draw play gives to Powell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Vernon Davis. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out, and so far, they've started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Russell Shepard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. Rosas now to add the PAT. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Giants 29, Jets 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, you got 3, three down.
Lady. And 96 is coming.
Darnold now to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's third down.
Here we go, son. Here we go, Mike 96.
You're trapped. You're trapped.
Now Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, Golden Tate. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
No, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 more. And they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Let's go. 30 base.
Watch by 4. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Big dribble.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
at their own 24-yard line.
So out now come the Jets. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for a Nunwa there, and that'll bring up second down.
Mike 96, Mike 96.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Man, 80.
Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mike 96, Mike 96. And 80.
Because I'm about to take you to school. Check, 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 check.
Lady.
Play action. It's Darnold. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Darnold from the gun. He's got Anderson right side. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
At their own 20-yard line.
And the Giants ready to come out now. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Mike, look at me. Go up, now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
80 weapon.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Go.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short, 4th down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play fake, and it's Darnold. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They hand off to their big tight end. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Faking the give, Darnold. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Powell. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Jets on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
4th down and less than a yard.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Echo.
Here's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
That's a touchdown right there.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So on comes the Giant offense as they'll try for 2 here.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
96 is coming. We got Mike 96.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Geno Atkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They're running it.
Here's Powell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw is Darnold. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Jets on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Hey, lock it.
Kill, turn it. Tight dog.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 97 yards. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out, coaches screaming, tackle it, get it. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. This is Anderson over the middle. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Well, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Point after now from Catanzaro. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Jim,
You're out.
Hey, switch gears.
Ready?
Barkley, and an alley to run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
132 fighter.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Go, run.
That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Target.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A gain there of 21 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Ready? 50, plant.
54, Mike, 54. Now watch one. 25, check 25.
There.
Kill.
Shoot.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have to...
And he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Time. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Over.
Hey, 80.
Toss play, Powell. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
Darnold now to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 16 yards, a first down. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think a lot of people are a little bit surprised there that they ran the draw after that successful pass play previously. But the thought process had to be, maybe we can catch him rushing the passer and hit something big with the running play.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. The quick slant caught. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Now Darnold. Incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here we go, here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. This is Gallman. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
15 yards on the play, first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd and goal. Jones, flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. This is Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Powell. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Got it. 54. Mike 54. I'm coming. Score. Big grip.
Now it's Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
He'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. They'll run for it with Goldman, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Gallman will run it. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Rock it.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of one. On fourth down, Jones. And it is incomplete. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Second and 10. He's got Anderson right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
96, Mike 96. Hey, Alpha. Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96.
On first and 10, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Check nine. Lady. Hey, 96 is coming.
Darnold to throw again. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Geno Atkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
To try again after the sack. Darnold, that is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Fine. Mike 96, Mike 96. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
On second down, Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. B.J. Goodson with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, V. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
Check 24, young lady.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 21 yards there on 3rd down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Do you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The give is to Bell, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to lady. Rip right. Check.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Jamison Crowder. Incomplete. DeAndre Baker there defensively.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run it with Bell. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Set. 30 base. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.